you looking to get done today?
10 feet, back.
10 feet?
Yeah, I want to start growing my hair.
You want to start growing it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so leave it?
Yeah.
Sponge it up?
Yeah, you can sponge it.
Okay. Do you do enhancements?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so this is how my client came in. As you can see, his hair is pretty spacey. When I see that, that means it's pretty matted. Maybe he was sleeping on it, had a hat on or something. So I went ahead and washed his hair. And he's keeping it, so we're just gonna wash it, add some conditioner. Just to kind of lift the hair up so we can cut it. And it'll be all even. And it won't be like pressed down in certain areas. So I'm gonna start my first guides in the back and on the sides. And removing all his sideburns. He doesn't want to keep it or nothing. So it looks like he's transitioning from a shorter hairstyle to a longer one. So we're gonna kind of build structure with this haircut. And now every haircut after this, even if he goes to someone else, they'll be able to just follow the base foundation that we set. So basically I'm just gonna be tapering out his hair. And I always like to tell people, on afro hair, the highest guard you're ever gonna use, in my opinion, to fade is a 3. That's it. You'll never go above that. It's no need. Even on straight hair, I feel like 4s and 5s, they're all pointless. You should be whipping out your scissors. And the equivalent to scissors with afro hair, in my opinion, is like freehanding. That's it. That's it. So we're gonna go ahead and give him like a higher mid taper, not keeping it super low. We're gonna extend that taper up and then doing the same thing on the other side. I just got back from London, if you guys were wondering where I was at. I have a dope vlog. I'm gonna drop a couple tutorials of some haircuts I collabed with my boy Aliarn. I basically took a class with Menspire. If you guys aren't familiar with Menspire, they're like the top barbershop brand in the UK. So I went to the UK and I'm learning longer hairstyles. That's kind of what I want to, move towards, start focusing on, because I kind of mastered short hair. I'm a short hair specialist. I want to move on to more longer styles, brush backs, all that. So if you guys are in the Philly area with like a slick back, if you got long hair, hit me up. Let's work. I learned so much. I'm gonna be dropping a video soon. He also blessed me with a haircut. We're gonna drop that tutorial soon too. Now for the back, while I'm watching it right now, it kind of looks like I went high. I kind of wish I would have kept it just a little lower, but I still think it came out clean. This is the part where I sort of kind of try and compress it. So I'm going up with my 1.5. It's probably just the angle because it didn't look this high in person. And then I grab my 3 again. That's the highest one you're gonna use. And then drop back down to your 2. And it's that simple. And just work your way back down. And now the taper looks reasonable. It doesn't look too high, Again, guys, support the Patreon. The link is in the description. More longer form tutorials where I kind of break down the cuts I do. Now right here, I saw some spaces of hair that I didn't like. So I went ahead and basically thinned it out with just freehanding with my trimmer. And now we're just gonna punch that line in around his ear. And this is really gonna make the whole back area pop. Basically make it come alive, Once again, if you're in Philly, any texture of hair, Asian, anything, come through. I got you. Free. One time only. Doing the same thing to this side. I rock with the snap FXs just because they're convenient. I don't really care for all these new clippers. All this new stuff. It's just too much to keep up with. Honestly, doesn't matter either. But anything to do with convenience and efficiency and it's good, oh yeah, I'll definitely use it. So the trimmers and the clippers kind of been my go-to just because they're so convenient. So if we take a look at his hairline, it grows so down. He has a very small forehead, and it's really in that C-cup area where it's very dense. So I'm gonna debulk it with a 2. This is gonna pretty much add structure, so it won't be hanging right over his afro once it grows. And I'm gonna start in the middle using my custom FXs. These are my sharpest trimmers I have. I didn't even really zero gap them, they just came sharp. Look at them. I don't really have to do much, just tap, tap, and go. I got the rose gold blade on it. They just hit. Some trimmers just hit. Be real careful with like vertical bars on a client like this because it's so small you can cut their forehead. I meant cut their eyebrow off, and you don't want to do that. Done it a few times, I ain't gonna lie. Done it a few times. Not on this client, but a lot of these clients, these are my first time cutting them. So if you're a stylist or a barber, you know it's kind of the hardest when you're cutting them for the first time because you don't know what you're dealing with. You're walking in blindly. But if you're skilled with cutting hair, you're still not walking in blindly because you know, in the consultation, you can ask the right questions, look at certain things, notice certain things in the hair, all that. So and I like to make sure it's nice and crispy before we add any enhancements. For the enhancements, I use TUM45. You can use my discount code. Everything is in the description. Mainly focusing on the corners, kind of to match it up with the other dense and dark areas. I'm gonna clean up his face. You know, being in London, one thing I noticed they do differently in the barbershops, they use stylish chairs to kind of have more control over their client, which I might steal that low-key because barber chairs, they're bulky. You can't really get over on top of your client like to really, you know, get the job done. You're kind of like hovering back. It creates space. The stylish chairs are right up on you. So shout out Easy Blade. We're using our Easy Blade straight razor. Head over to the websites on the screen. Check them out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and freehand with my masters. Also use my promo code for Easy Blade. All my discount codes are down in the description. And for the styling portion, I'm gonna just sponge it up. I added a little bit of oil sheen, which can, you know, just shines the hair up. And as you can see, the shape is nice. It's flaring out kind of. Check it out, bro. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So right here, there was no shape, no foundation, no structure. And here there's shape, there's structure. You see that? But yeah. Shout out to everybody who watched this video. It's your boy Thor, and I'm out of here. Peace.